Hey guys, they just announced the exact time Luna 2.0 will be launching and the exact time you will receive your airdrop. So we're going to talk about that. And also, I think Luna 2.0 could pump super hard. We'll probably see a dump as soon as it launches and then a pump. So if you can catch that bottom, you could make a really nice trade and make a lot of money. So we're going to look at that. And then also, of course, UST burn proposal results are in. So we're going to start off by checking that out. So this is the UST burn proposal. It passed pretty easily about 10 hours ago. And check this out, pretty interesting. So here's it's now called Terra Classic. So they've already updated these. Terra Classic USD, Terra Classic already updated. But around right about the time it passed, we saw a huge pump from 5 cents to 50 cents, 10x pump right there, and then instantly dumped back down. So at first glance you might think, well, that must have been the burn, right? But then you go up here, look at the supply has not changed at all. So maybe this was as soon as the news came out, that as soon as it passed and people knew the burn was going to happen, maybe people bought a bunch of UST, and then of course you see a 10x, you're going to sell, obviously. So I don't know. Was this the burn, or was this people buying based on the news of the burn? You tell me. But according to CoinMarketCap, supply has not changed, which indicates the burn has not happened yet. So I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, burn passed, so pretty sweet. And then, so the airdrop, the snapshot for the Luna airdrop, snapshot's been taken. It was taken earlier today. So this, you can calculate how much you're going to, if you don't know already, you can calculate how much you're going to get based on this. So if you're a post-attack Luna, you just divide whatever you have by this number here, 0.000015. If you're post-attack UST, you divide how much UST you have by 0.016. So it's interesting. I actually did the calculations, and if you hold UST, you're going to get almost twice as much of the new Luna compared to if you hold Luna. For example, if you hold $100 of UST compared to $100 worth of Luna, you'll get almost double if you hold the UST. So here's another theory. Maybe somebody bought a bunch of UST right before the snapshot to get as much of the new Luna airdrop as possible. And then so they buy it right before the snapshot happens, and then they instantly sell it again. Maybe that's what this is. I don't know. Just a conspiracy theory. But yeah, so these are, you can calculate how much you'll be getting with the airdrop based on these. And then I think this new Luna actually could pump super hard, and I'll show you some reasons why. All right, so wrong way. All right, so Terra 2 is the most decentralized large blockchain in crypto, and it's going to be launching with a fully built out infrastructure and ecosystem, and 70% of the native asset will be airdropped. You've never seen a project this big be this decentralized. So basically, it's a brand new blockchain, but it's already developed like a top 20 project, because it's basically how Luna was at its peak. It's pretty much the same as that. Has like all the projects still on it and everything. Like here's the confirmed projects, bunch of projects. So a lot of the projects are migrating over. So basically you're keeping the same Luna we had, but so it's a new blockchain, but it's already fully developed, just like Luna was already. And 70% of the assets are being airdropped, so it's community owned, super decentralized. And then you have all these projects on it. The synergies between these protocols create even more value. At the very least, Terra 2 will be the heart of the wider Cosmos ecosystem. Cosmos users will bring their assets to Terra 2 for clusters, options, refracting, lending, borrowing. Can't do these things anywhere else on Cosmos. And Cosmos I like Cosmos a lot. At best, Terra 2 will be becoming a leading alternative layer 1 blockchain. Don't like the centralization of Avalanche, Near, Solana, or Polkadot. Want the advantages of existing in the greater Cosmos ecosystem, Terra 2. So basically, Terra 2 is planning on competing with these other big layer 1s, Avalanche, Solana, etc. But it's way more decentralized than these, and it has the advantage of existing in the greater Cosmos ecosystem. So Terra 2 definitely brings something new, interesting, valuable to the table. This will attract new users and liquidity. So basically, it's like you have a top 20 project starting. So you have a brand new blockchain, but it's already built like a top 20 project. And that's why I think it could get back there. Now, of course, you're probably thinking the same thing that I'm thinking, and it's nobody trusts Do Kwon and these guys, and I agree, I don't really trust them either. But if they can regain that trust, I think they could definitely get back into being a top 20 project. So that's really the hurdle. So it might take a while, but eventually I think it could get back there. All right, and then all right, so here's some more things to think about. All right, for pre-attack Luna, only addresses that had less than 10k Luna will get the Genesis unlock. That means only 6% of Luna pre-attack is eligible for the Genesis lock. That means the Genesis unlock, so how much will be airdropped? So the airdrop's going to be happening over 2 years, but 30% of what you're getting you will get right away. And that's what the Genesis unlock is. And so this is how much for each category will be getting airdropped. So right when the Genesis airdrop happens, this is how much will be getting airdropped. 111 million, so 12% of total supply. Total supply is 1 billion, but there's only going to be 12% of that unlocked right away. And then you're going to have to wait 6 more months before more gets released. So what does this mean? It means the VCs and whales who had most of their wealth in Luna with addresses that had more than 10k will not get anything until their 1-year cliff hits. Terra 2 will be 100% community built, owned, and used for the first year. Yeah, so all the big whales won't be getting anything for a whole year. So it'll have a whole year to just be community owned, to not have to deal with whales dumping on it, which means without whales dumping, we could see the price potentially go super high within the first year. And also, you want to remember to pay attention. Next year, May 27th, be ready. That's when the whales are going to get their tokens, and it could be a dump. So if the VCs and whales start dumping when their 1-year cliff hits, then good riddance. Cheap Luna will be their parting gift to the community, or they can stay and support the project. The price of Luna will be strong in the beginning as the supply will be so constrained. Yeah, so there won't be many tokens being released initially, only 12% of the supply, so supply will be super constrained, so that could help this really pump. Seriously, only 12% of the total Luna supply will be circulating for the first 6 months, and much of that will remain staked, not sold. Dumping will be relatively minimal for the first 6 months, giving the chain a chance to prove itself before the cliff hits. So to be clear, Luna price will probably be 5 to 10 once price settles after a month. Luna supply will be low for first 6 months. VCs and whales from Terra 1 get nothing for 1 year. Yeah, so obviously they're trying to advertise for their new chain, so take this as you will, but can definitely see how this could pump pretty nicely. So I guess we'll see what happens. But I know there are quite a few people who are actually really excited about this, so I think we could see a pump. Oh, there's one more thread here. All right, Terra 2 launch in the next few days. 11% total supply will be unlocked. Many people think that this will be the biggest dump fest ever, but I disagree. Why? I think there will be minimal dumping. So you'll be getting 30% of your airdrop right away in a liquid state. And these are the allocations. Blah, blah, blah. We already went over this. So who will dump? Not post-attack UST and Luna holders. If they want to dump, they would sell their UST and Luna now. Yeah, so people who bought Luna and UST after the crash are probably not going to dump. Otherwise, why would they have even bought in the first place? Pre-attack Luna holders might want to dump. They sustained heavy losses, but then again, maybe not. Then there's the AUSD holders. They'll probably all dump. Most of them were just in Terra for the anchor yield anyway, so why would they be interested in new Luna? They will be the biggest dumpers. I don't know about that. USD holders lost so much money. Maybe they want to just hold. And of course, the developer allocation will be dumped as devs need cash. Yeah, probably. So very little dump, maybe half dump, near full dump, full dump. So he's saying roughly 48 million new Luna would get dumped. This guy's saying that's 4.8% of total supply. If the price of new Luna holds at $5, that means we will need at least 240 million to absorb the dump. For days now, USD price has implied a price of around 5 for the new Luna, and USD trade volumes have been significant. Why would an investor buy USD at a price that implies a $5 value for new Luna if he thought he could just wait and buy new Luna on the market at a lower price? Yeah, so basically, if you were buying UST now, you're essentially paying $5 per new Luna you're gonna get. So so he's saying it probably won't dump lower than $5. All right, so that's what the market is telling us, that it won't dump below $5. Will you listen to the market or ignore it? So 30% Genesis unlock in liquid state. 11% of total supply immediately. Estimates less than half will dump. Yeah, probably. Market thinks new Luna price won't significantly fall below $5. Market thinks lots of fresh capital will buy dumped new Luna. So I agree with most of that. What do you guys think? Is everybody going to just dump, or less than half? Personally, I think we're going to see, it doesn't really matter. I think we're going to see a dump, and then we're going to see a pump. All right, and then we have, yeah, I think that's it. So so this is so yesterday we said Terra 2.0 is coming, tomorrow it arrives. We expect Terra to go live on May 28th at around 6 a.m. UTC. So Terra 2.0 will be launching. That's the time. So 6 a.m. UTC. So that is 2 a.m. Eastern time, or 11 p.m. Pacific time. So it looks like it's going to be going live like really late at night tomorrow. So 11 p.m. if you're Pacific, 2 a.m. on the 28th if you're Eastern time. And also, that's when you will be getting your airdrop as well. So that's the time. And then here are the exchanges that will be supporting Luna 2.0. So can go buy some Luna 2.0 over here. So Binance, KuCoin, Crypto.com, FTX, Kraken, Huobi, Bybit, a bunch of different ones. So those are the exchanges. And then let's see. Yeah, I think we're for sure gonna see a dump as soon as it launches, and then we will see a pump after that, and then probably another dump again. So it's gonna be like people get their tokens, they start dumping them. It gets low enough to where people feel good about buying it. Then it starts pumping again. Gets high enough where people have made some good profits, and then people start selling and taking the profits, and then we see another dump. So if we look at ApeCoin, for example, so when it launched, it had a dump. This doesn't show it for some reason, but there was a dump, and then it got down here, and then it had a nice pump, and then it dumped again. And we'll probably see something similar to that. So if you can catch the bottom down here, you can make a lot of money on the pump. Like here, went from like 7 to 16, so over a 2x. So when Luna 2.0 launches, definitely don't buy it right away. Wait for it to dump, and then when you feel like it's bottomed out, then go ahead and buy it if you want to take that gamble, and maybe you can make some money. So that's my plan. I'm going to wait for the dump, buy some, see if I can make a nice trade. I'll let you guys know how it goes, but it should be fun. So if you're planning on doing that too, good luck to you. It's going to be exciting. And let's see, what else? Was there anything else? I think that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you want to stay updated with this Luna content. And good luck tomorrow. I'll see y'all later. Bye.